2,000 North Korean soldiers died. Pyongyang is now building a massive stone memorial to document these specific deaths. This new monument serves to commemorate the fallen troops. The Ukraine war is now driving North Korean domestic policy, turning a foreign fight into a domestic crusade. By establishing new national monuments, the regime is actively reshaping its internal political narrative. Rumors of North Korean involvement circulated for months, but recent reports confirm Pyongyang sent large, lethal troop units directly to the front lines. This isn't just about artillery shells crossing the border anymore. We're seeing a deep military alliance that changes global security through real-world sacrifice and shared combat. This memorial opening shows Kim Jong Un and Vladimir Putin are now actively coordinating. The ceremony highlights a deepening strategic partnership, signaling that the two leaders are now actively coordinating their military and political interests. Pyongyang has a new landmark, the Memorial Museum of Combat Feats at the Overseas Military Operations. This massive new structure serves as a dedicated site for commemorating historical military engagements. In Jias, this museum honors the North Korean troops killed while fighting alongside Russian forces. Rather than preparing for some hypothetical war, it serves as a memorial to those already lost in active combat. Kim Jong Un attended Sunday's ceremony personally. This high-profile event formalizes how the regime is now institutionalizing its losses, creating a permanent way to honor those fallen. The deployment size was kept secret, but new intelligence reveals the massive troop numbers we feared. These recent reports highlight the scale of the forces involved. The South Korean National Intelligence Service says North Korea sent about 15,000 combat troops to help Russia in the Kursk region. Check source. The confirmed death toll is even worse. About 2,000 deployed troops died in action. This grim figure highlights the heavy human cost of the ongoing conflict. North Korea is losing many soldiers in this conflict, as evidenced by the recent establishment of a memorial museum dedicated to the fallen. The museum records these operations. The North Korean Central News Agency, or KNA, claims these actions were part of a successful mission to liberate the Kursk region. This opening happens exactly 1 year after that Kursk border operation ended. The new museum serves as a permanent tribute to those fallen during the conflict. To support families of fallen soldiers, Kim Jong Un opened a new Pyongyang street. This area contains housing built specifically for the families of these deceased troops. And this museum is just one piece of a broader, more dangerous military pivot currently unfolding between the two nations. Vyacheslav Volodin, head of Russia's lower house, joined other high-ranking officials in Pyongyang for the official opening ceremony. During these visits, leaders discussed more than just condolences for those killed. Russian Defense Minister Andrei Belousov met with Kim Jong Un and No Kwan-kal to sign a formal long-term military cooperation agreement. Belousov said Russia intends to sign a military cooperation plan covering 2027 through 2031, establishing a framework for long-term strategic defense ties. Moscow and Pyongyang signed this deal to keep their military, political, and economic ties on a stable, long-term footing. The depth of this commitment was echoed by the Russian delegation, who emphasized that the museum itself would serve as a clear symbol of friendship and solidarity between the two nations. North Korea's museum. Russia and North Korea are now merging their military interests. North Korea is shipping thousands of munitions containers to Russia to support their current invasion. This massive influx of weaponry directly bolsters Russian military operations. The June 2024 Strategic Partnership Treaty enabled this troop deployment, and the 2027-2031 Cooperation Plan, establishing a framework for long-term military coordination. Russia and North Korea merged their defense plans. Kim Jong Un promised to support Moscow's efforts to defend its own sovereignty and security interests. North Korea's museum. And this isn't just sporadic aid. Russia and North Korea signed a multi-year military alliance. This changes everything globally. The war in Ukraine has expanded beyond Europe's borders, as new strategic alliances emerge. This shift follows the recent agreement between Russia and North Korea for long-term military cooperation. With 15,000 North Korean troops deployed and 2,000 confirmed dead, this war is clearly spreading beyond its original borders, escalating the conflict's global reach. Russia and North Korea's recent military pact, which extends through 2041, shows NATO and the West they are bracing for a long-term conflict. This strategic agreement signals a deep, enduring commitment to mutual defense and cooperation. This deal sets a scary precedent. Now, outside, disciplined militaries can directly fuel regional wars. This agreement signals a shift where foreign powers can actively escalate existing conflicts. Pyongyang built this museum as a psychological tool to drum up domestic support for North Korean involvement in foreign wars. By building dedicated streets and commemorative museums for soldiers killed in Ukraine, Kim Jong Un is lowering the bar for future military interventions. This institutionalized glorification of combat casualties signals a shift toward normalizing overseas deployment. Everyone is tracking this alliance. This deal between Russia and North Korea will reshape global security and military strategy for the next decade. Follow us to track these evolving global shifts as they happen in real time. Does this new 5-year pact worry you? Tell me what you think in the comments.